Hello Virgo, this is going to be your monthly read for March. We are going to do just a general read and see what comes out. See whatever comes out, and if I need to dive in deeper to one thing that just keeps popping out more, I definitely will, but not going to make this into a specific subject. I really want to see what is going on in March for you all. There might be some conflict going on. That was the Five of Wands that popped out there. But yeah, I really want to see what the main storyline is going to be in March for most of you. Thanks for tuning in to Mantra Flower Tarot to see what your March read is going to be. If it doesn't resonate, no worries. Probably wasn't your story, or it just hasn't happened yet. Always feel free to check out your other placements. So like if you're really interested in love, obviously you're going to go look at your Venus. If you're really interested in your career, check out your Jupiter or Mars. You know, things like that might give you a little bit more clear picture. But yes, so typically we do like the Celtic cross or a 10 card spread, but recently I've been told, like not told, but receiving messages to just switch up the way that I do the reads, and actually do it more of like how I do my own personal reads, which I find to be very informative. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why Spirit was trying to tell me, you know, hey, do it the same exact way when you read for the collective here. So let's see, I'm just going to pull whatever decks I'm drawn to here, and we'll see what comes out. Show me Virgo for the month of March. Show me Virgo for the month of March. And that'll autofocus. My autofocus has not been working so well lately. If I slow down, it will. Show me Virgo for the month of March. What does Virgo need to know in March? What does Virgo need to know for their highest good in March? The Devil almost tried to flip over there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. First three cards out. We have the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Tower. Look at that. Three major arcanas coming out as the first three cards here. Ooh, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Gonna be dealing with some serious spiritual transformative kind of things in March is what I'm getting here. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Give me one more card here. One more card. Please give me one more card here. Especially with those Tower cards, I love to have at least two cards after the Tower to see where it's going to go. Why is that Tower moment, you know, happening? What's being done there? Give me one more card for Virgo, month of March. What does Virgo need to know in March? One more card here, please. Look at that. And the Eight of Swords. Alright, Virgo, what I'm getting is that in March, and so my readings usually span from the end of February through March towards the beginning of April here. So what I'm getting is that in March, possibly towards the end of February, you're going to be manifesting a lot of different things in your life. You're going to be creating brand new kind of perspectives here. You're going to be really trying to see things in a much different way than you ever have before. And I feel like you trying to do that and you trying to manifest something completely different, you're really being revealed to your inside world here. You're really being shown your spiritual gifts, your intuition. You're really being introduced into like the true magic and power within you, and it's all from you trying to manifest a new world. You're seeing something happening here, and you're trying to just create something different than you've ever created before. I think you might be starting to recognize a lot of your own, I'll say habits, or cycles, or things that get you caught up in the same situations. You know, you're recognizing more of your soul, your internal world here. And I think that's beautiful. And through you doing that, you're starting to reveal to yourself like the true strength and power that you have. You're starting to see everything that you've ever overcome. You're starting to recognize so many different things that have happened in your life and how they all come into play. You're being much more, I would say, aware of the things around you as well as within you. Typically, Virgos are already, the hermit, their introspection, right? That's when you're really in your game, is when you're able to have that introspection and you're really able to move mountains within yourself when you go within into that little cave, and then you pop out later and you're a new person. This is a transformation on a totally different level. I see this being on a totally different level. This is high level stuff. So what it feels like, Virgo, it feels almost like I want to make sure I say this correctly, but what it feels like is, sorry about that, Virgo, my kiddos came in, so we had to pause that video there. But what it feels like is, it's not just a small little like enlightenment or realization or epiphany here, which is typically what Virgos go through when they do go into that introspection kind of part of themselves. This feels monumental. Like your life is about to go into another level. Like you're entering a whole different dimension of living here. You're raising yourself to a completely different standard, a totally different viewpoint or perspective here, okay? It's like you're entering a different world of being. And it's all through everything you've gone through. It's collectively coming together. It's like everything is coming to a bud here. And that bud is finally flowering. Like it's finally like everything I've been through has led me up to this moment. And it creates this gigantic tower moment. And it's not that the universe, this tower, not all towers are bad towers, okay? So it feels like it's not that the universe was forcing this tower moment on you, which is usually what people say the tower is, right? You're ignoring something, the universe comes down, strikes you to force change, okay? This tower feels more like everything you've ever been through, everything you've learned, all the growing pains you've had, all the interactions you've experienced, everything that you've gone through in your life, it's now come to an end where the only thing left is to push through that wall into the next world. And that's what that tower moment is representing. That's what the energy I'm getting from it is like you're about to go into a totally different world. And if you see here, like you have, this looks like the magician and this looks like the high priestess. So it's like, yeah, you're working synonymously with your manifestations and your spirituality. You're able to combine the 3D with the 5D. And now it's like you can't stay in this same place anymore. You can't stay in this same tower. You have to leave that tower because you found a way to combine your spiritual and your physical world, okay? So now you're being thrown out of that tower. What happens after the tower? After the tower, I do think that there is, I feel like this is someone else's energy. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like what's happening in March for you is that you're experiencing this beautiful thing. You're having this tower moment here, and someone is feeling left behind. Like they're left feeling like you've abandoned them almost. This could be lover, friend, co-workers, it's like you're in a different world and they have been left grounded in the physical world. Kings are awesome. It's great to have a king, but it's like you left them in the 3D world because now you're operating on a totally different plane. And they feel very stuck, very abandoned, very left behind. Like you don't even care. You don't even see them. And it's not by choice, Virgo, but when your energy and your vibrations change, the people around you are going to change, because if they're not matching that energy, that vibration, it won't work. It will not work, because you're on a totally different level than they are, okay? And so once this moment happens, this person is feeling left behind here, then we have the second row, okay? And we'll move this down just to clarify that is part of the second row here. The second row, it shows their effort efforts, I'll say, of coming towards you, and they're trying to offer you a pentacle. They're trying to show you a new beginning. They're trying to bring you a message of let's be together, let's start new. They're trying to offer you that very enticing pentacle here. And it's almost like because you're in a totally different place, what used to excite you does not excite you anymore. What used to get you really, maybe into situations with people, or believing or trusting or following those people, what used to be put in front of you that you would follow, you're no longer following anymore. That pentacle just doesn't seem as enticing. That relationship, that job, that career, that money, that stability, that's not really interesting. So you're not really wanting to move forward with this person, even if they have totally good intentions and they love you and you love them. It doesn't really matter. You're just not really interested in those 3D things anymore. You've seen for what it is. You've moved on and transformed from it. Now you're not really interested. It's in your past energy now, okay? But then there is a moment of, I'll say, not clarity, but I do feel like there's going to be a moment where after you're turning down all these different things, you're really like, the difficult thing with after a tower moment like this, or like being spiritually enlightened, or like dark night of soul, like after you go through things like that, sometimes you find the world around you is not as fun or interesting as it used to be. Okay, you get kind of apathetic, you get kind of bland, kind of numb to things around you. Like where's the excitement? How do you get excited again? Okay, and that's when I feel like there is a turn of events here where you're going to be meeting someone in March, and this person is going to like reignite your interest, reignite your passion. They're going to introduce you to a way of living that is not only balanced, but it's like you can enjoy the 3D and this new spiritual realm that you're in. So they kind of, I don't want to say bring you back down to earth, but they pull you back down a little bit so that you can still enjoy your life. So you can still enjoy 3D things. So you can still have a job and like it. And they almost remind you to still live in the human experience as evolved and transformed or enlightened, whatever you want to use, as much as you are that, don't forget that you're here to ultimately enjoy the human experience and go through that human experience. And in order to do that, you have to be present in the 3D realm, okay? There's still things here that are meant to be indulged in, things like that. And I feel like this person's coming in March. They're seeing you for what you are, which is a beautiful Empress. You're in this Empress energy, and they're like, wow, this is a person that I want to be around, that I want to talk to, I want to learn from, I want to teach. I just, the pull that I'm getting here, it's like a so magnetic. It's just like, I need to know who this Virgo is. Like they see you and instantly lock eyes, and they want to know everything they can learn about you. Okay, they want to know what you like, what you don't like. They want to know, do you wipe, front to back or back to front? Hopefully it's front to back. They want to know, do you stand or sit when you pee? They want to know everything about you, and they have such a magnetic, passionate pull towards you. I don't get that it's like a flaky energy. It's not a negative kind of energy here. It's just they are not obsessed, but they are so interested. Like they can feel the energy difference that you give off compared to everyone else around you. And so they're just magnetically pulled into you. And you may not even notice this person in the beginning is what I'm getting here. You may not even recognize or realize that this is what's happening, that this person's even interested in you. You may not even like acknowledge their existence or know anything about them, okay? But they see you, they're watching you, they're keeping an eye on you, Virgo, and they're trying to find ways to come in and get closer, get to know you. And ultimately, they will find a way to do that. I do see you guys conversing, going out, having fun. You're going to be definitely interacting with this person in the month of March. I think if you have no idea who this person is yet, by the end of February, in March, you will at least meet them. You will at least finally catch your eye on them, okay? They've watched you, they know who you are, but you will finally be exposed to like who this person is in the month of March if you don't know already. And that's where it begins, as far as like you learning about each other and them kind of like bringing you back down to earth and treating you like the empress you are, but also reminding you to enjoy the human experience, you know? Make sure you're here and in the present. That's really exciting, Virgo. Very, very exciting. I think this King of Pentacles, when I'm looking at this card right now, the main thing that's sticking out to me is his face. It looks almost disappointed. It looks sad. It's like he's holding back his emotions here. He has all these things to offer, and I feel like this is a person that has built themselves up and tried to become what you need or what you've wanted, and when they finally are able to get to the level, like to at least pull you in or get you, it's like you're on a whole different level now. Like for every level they reach, you've already completed 3 more levels waiting on them. So I do feel like this person, what's really being highlighted here to me is like they've gotten stable, they've built up their money, maybe they've started working out, they've really tried hard to become the person that you need them to be. But when they finally approach you, you've gone through this tower moment. And so now that's not even what you want anymore. They're not even on the level you need, because I'm feeling like these are the things they've worked for. This is like what's being highlighted to me. It's like everything around them, all that green, all the nature, the pentacles, you know, the staff, the crown, like everything around them, the castle. What it's showing me is like this person's worked so hard for this. Like they've really like been putting in effort and really trying to get there, and they've just been like working. I need to impress Virgo. I need to make sure like Virgo might have told me this or said this, and I'm trying to be that person. And they finally have worked so hard for it. And then he has a look of almost like dissatisfaction or pain, because he realizes once he's worked up to this, it's not even what Virgo wants anymore. Virgo's not even here anymore. So then he goes to find you. He or she, you know, energies can change. I'm definitely getting more of a masculine energy here. But it could be anyone. But it's like, Virgo's gone. Where's Virgo at? I'm stuck. They've left me. They've moved on without me. So let me go find them. And then they go find Virgo, and Virgo's like, dude, that's not even the kind of cup that I'm looking for anymore. That's not even what I want anymore. Like you're at a loss here. And then all of a sudden this new character enters, and this person's passionate. You know, they're all about living life and adventure and experience. Like they show you a totally different way of being who you are and enjoying life, because I mean this is definitely earth energy, and this earth energy is what Virgo's used to, that slow, stable, steady, patient, logical, reasonable, you know, that kind of energy. But this person comes in and they're like, Virgo, I'm gonna show you a totally different way to live, with fire and passion and risk, adventure, love, lust. Like they're introducing to you a completely different energy beyond that of like the earthy energy. So it's almost like because you've had this transformation, now you're able to experience life in a different way and appreciate it, okay? You're able to not appreciate it, but it's like you're able to get out of your earthly grounded energy here. You still want to make sure you're staying grounded and you're in your element, but it's almost like you're not changing your element. You know, you're not pretending to ignore your element. You're still in your element. It's like you've mastered the earth element. Now it's time to master another element that you didn't know existed, that you didn't even realize was a part of you. It's quite beautiful. Whoa. My lamp, I don't know if you guys heard that. My lamp actually just fell off the top here. And so that lets me know that's when things kind of fall around me, that's letting me know like I'm on point, but I'm not supposed to go too deep into certain things, okay? So I'm going to stop talking about that piece and explaining it more and more. But it's definitely very beautiful energy here. I love what I'm seeing, Virgo. You're in a good place in March. You're going to be enjoying yourself, meeting new people, having fun. Let's see, the next cards that are coming out here, we have 7 of Swords, we have 8 of Cups, We have the Princess of Wands and the Universe. And one more here, which is the Five of Pentacles, okay? So with this energy, I'm kind of getting, so just really quick explanation. So Princess of Wands in this tarot deck is going to be Page of Wands, just to give you that background there. But I'm getting here that once you're having this new transformation, okay, once you're experiencing this new way of living, it is going to be creating some, I'll say, some conflict around you. There might be people that start gossiping about you and like the new person you are. You know, it's just like, it's such a change from who you used to be that people are kind of shocked. They're taken back. They don't really know how to accept you so quickly, okay? Virgos move quick, you know, we can go through things and change ourselves and our personalities, and Virgo seems to do that very rapidly. You're very adjustable, you know, it's part of being a mutable sign. You're able to pick up and change and adjust very quickly, but people around you are not as able to do that. So I get that it is going to be causing a little bit of conflict here. You know, when you're going out and you're being around the same kind of people, they're just not sure how to take this new kind of Virgo. They're not sure, like, is this a bad thing, you know? Are we going to need to have an intervention here? Or is this like a coming to Jesus moment where it's like, you know, Virgo's been tricked into being this totally different person? Like, they're really kind of confused, like, what just happened to the Virgo that we've all known and loved and you know, had around? You know, you're no longer doing all these acts of service for no reason towards people. You're no longer not speaking your truth or vocalizing like how you feel or think about things anymore. You're no longer in that very passive, like, you know, I'll go with whatever kind of energy. Your energy is totally different. It's that of like the Empress, okay? You're like, you guys should be following me. Like, I'm not following no one. Not that Virgos ever did follow, but the feel I get here is you're on a whole new level here, Virgo. Like, and people just don't know how to adapt to that as quickly as how it's happened here. So I do think there's going to be a little bit of conflict. You're going to have to leave some people behind. You're going to realize not everyone is meant for you. You're going to be in this new energy of like just happiness, of enjoying every experience. Like, if you used to gossip with your friends, you're like, I don't even have time to gossip anymore. Do you guys realize what's happening in the world right now? Like, we need to go out and enjoy it. We need to live it. We need to be a part of it. They're telling me to do this one next. So I'm definitely getting a lot of, like, you are going to be meeting a lot of new people. I think your personality, your energy is going to be much more outgoing, much more social. You're maybe not going to be as cautious and responsible as you usually are. So you're more interested in going out and just experiencing the world in a different way, okay? Using more of your senses and less of your mind. But yeah, I definitely get that there is going to be, you're going to have to, like, we have the 8 of Cups here. We have the 5 of Pentacles here. We have the 7 of Swords. We have 10 of Wands. So you're definitely going to be leaving some people behind. You're going to be having to move past people. You're going to have to kind of just allow people to leave your life as they choose to. I think the key here, Virgo, is make sure that you're not holding on to anyone. I don't see you doing that in any of these cards, but just look at this. Look at this really quick. Just want to show you this. This is you, like, in a way that I've never seen Virgos before. Look at this woman on the card here. This is the Lust card, so this is actually strength in this tarot deck. But you see how just beautiful and courageous and open and just revealing but confident she is. And look, she looks the same way. This is the Page of Wands, you know, Princess of Wands. Look how just beautiful and free and adventurous and fiery you are. Like, you're ignited with a totally different kind of energy, even in the Universe card, where it's like cooler, calmer. you're still free. You're like nude, you're free, you're confident, you're relaxed. You're literally just enjoying yourself. You're in a totally different element of yourself here, Virgo. Like, it's beautiful, but you're free. You're just living life. You're enjoying everything in the month of March here. You're really coming out of your shell. You're exposing yourself in like the most positive way. You're showing people who you really are. You're not hiding behind this curtain anymore of like what people expect you to be, or trying to uphold this kind of standard, trying to, you know, be the you know, stable, responsible person anymore. You're still all those things, but now you've learned to allow yourself to be free while still being all those things here. It's absolutely beautiful. And then it's like you have the Empress peeking through. Like, this is the new phase of life that you're going into, Virgo. It's beautiful. It's screaming confidence. It's screaming adventure, happiness, freedom, exploration. I love it. March is going to be such a good month for you. Virgo, I am so excited. I am so excited for you all. It's going to be amazing. Okay, and then we have our Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, our Judgment, and our Mother of Swords here. What I'm getting with these cards are more of like, I feel like the hidden energies is what I always pull out of with these cards. These are the energies that aren't always on the surface that everyone can see. They're not very external. These are more internal energies that are going on around you, within you, whatever it may be. So I definitely get that you're going to have a lot of success by inviting new people into your world, meeting new people, collaborating with them. I do feel like there may be an opportunity that comes your way, and it's going to be up to you to decide if you want to move forward. Given the energy that you'll be in, I do think that you're going to be much more open and receptive to different kinds of opportunities that do come your way. But I am seeing here that with an opportunity that comes your way in March, you're going to be more open to actually pursuing it, to being a part of it here. Yeah, Hangman, you're going to have a very different perspective when this opportunity comes in. It's almost like this opportunity couldn't come to you sooner because you needed to achieve this new kind of perspective and way of living before you could actually be a part of it. Okay, and then we have our Hangman, Three of Cups, we have Nine of Cups, we have Ten of Wands, Daughter of Cups, and Son of Cups. Daughter of Cups, again, is more of that page energy. Son of Cups is going to be more like that knight energy here. So it's really interesting that we have pages and knights. I'm getting that with this new perspective, you're able to see much more clearly, like, who you should be working with, like, who you should be around. That's going to bring you that you know, Nine of Cups energy, that happiness, that success, that wish fulfillment here. And you're able to really quickly decipher between all the pages and knights. You're going to want to surround yourself with lots of kings here. And as I say that, you know, the Five of Pentacles comes out. You're going to be leaving any of those pages, any of those knights. I feel like you're leaving them behind. If someone's not coming at you with a solid offer, or at least the ability to transform that offer quite quickly into something that works for you, you're kind of going to be leaving it behind in this month of March. I do get you're going to have a lot of opportunity here to go into different things, to do different things, explore different ideas. But I do feel that with this new energy, you're able, like, your intuition is going to be just on fire in March. Like, you're going to see, like, laser vision. You're going to see through the BS, the lies. Like, you are cutting through all the fat quite immediately. As soon as you meet people, as soon as they talk to you, you know what questions to ask, you know how to ask them. Your energy is just, like, very precise, and that's, you know, maintaining that Virgo energy. You're still maintaining your Virgo-y essence here, but just in a new way. And so we have the Lovers that popped out here. So I definitely feel like not it being. Then we also have Justice here. So it's not about like a relationship or anything here. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting this is just general. But for the Lovers, it's like you're going to be able to decipher quite quickly, like, does this energetically match me? You know, does this opportunity energetically match me? Is it good for me? Justice. It's you know, are the scales going to be equal here? Is it something I want to pursue that's going to bring me good karma, that's going to be good for my life? You're able to decipher all those things very quickly when people approach you with love offers, career offers, money offers, investment offers, house offers. You're able to very quickly decipher between like, oh, that's not going to really get me anywhere or do anything. It's just going to be a waste of my energy and time, versus, oh yeah, that's definitely something I want to go in. Ace of Wands, you're going to know exactly what to take action on, when to take that action, and how to take that action. And that's just a part of your evolution here, like your ability to decipher things like that. And last card here, we have the Father of Pentacles. So I do still think that this person is going to be in the background here. This is giving me like, it's almost giving me like your energy, but it's feeling very outside energy. Okay, so I do think whoever that Father of Pentacles was, you know, back here, that's trying to look for you, the King of Pentacles, he's still going to be around. Like, he's still going to be lingering around in your energies, trying to figure out like, how do I get where you're at? How do I get to Virgo? You know, what do I need to offer them to be a part of them? This is a person that truly loves you, truly wants to be with you. They're not letting you go, even as you evolve and transform and move on and, you know, explore different things and have a whole new sense of adventure here. They're not letting you go. They're just going to keep watching you and try to figure out like, what do I need to do? How can I get where Virgo's at so that I can like give them my love and they give me theirs? You know, how do I get on Virgo's level? Like, they're constantly trying to figure out like, what is Virgo up to? Where's Virgo at? What's going on with Virgo? And the last, they're telling me to do these here. So let's look at more specifically maybe some of the love going on in the month of March for you is what I'm getting with these cards. I do think you're going to have multiple offers here, Virgo. I think a lot of people are going to be very interested in you. A lot of people are going to be romanticizing about you. They're going to want to be in your energy, to know about you, to learn about you. I do think this King of Wands here, I do think that is like a soul tie here. Not necessarily karmic, but I do think they're there to help in your evolution. I don't know that it'll last. I'm not getting like that kind of energy off of it, whether it's short term or long term, but it is someone that you're interested in. But I think you're okay. They're giving it to me now. This person is not going to stick around, and they're only not going to stick around not because it was their choice, but because March is such a explorative, adventurous month for you that you're kind of passing everyone up. Like, you're just so into your new energy, your new power, your new enigma. Like, you're so into yourself in March, and in the best way possible, that you're just like, whew, you're passing people by. Like, you're just, if you ever think about a kid in a candy store, you know, have you ever walked into a candy store with a little kid and you're trying to talk to them and show them all these candies, but they see all the candy, and so they can't focus in one place for too long because they just have to explore it all. They have to see it all. They need to go look at it all. That's kind of you in the month of March here, Virgo, like a kid in a candy store. And you are just on a rampage here, like fully just having the energy to explore life at its fullest here. It's quite beautiful. It's quite outside of your normal energy here, but I love it. It's beautiful. What does Virgo need to know in the month of March? What does Virgo need to know in the month of March? I'd be surprised if you're actually still watching tarot readings online, because I feel like you're just going to be in such a place of like moving and going and seeing and exploring that anything old you used to do that you're already like familiar with just doesn't seem that interesting to you anymore. It's like you're evolving to different interests and hobbies and just exposing yourself to the world in a different way here. What does Virgo need to know in the month of March? They're telling me not to do these cards now. Do these cards. These are love cards as well, but these ones are more, I feel like they pick up on more like specific energy. Whether these are like the energy around you, these are more like the specific energy of people. So maybe they want me to give you the energy of this King of Pentacles, yeah? Please show me the energy towards Virgo from this King of Pentacles in the month of March. How is this King of Pentacles feeling about Virgo in the month of March? That's interesting. I don't know why they're telling me to highlight specifically him. How is the King of Pentacles feeling about Virgo in the month of March? How does the King of Pentacles feel about Virgo in the month of March? What does Virgo need to know about this King of Pentacles in the month of March? How are they feeling about Virgo? Don't worry, usually I feel like when I have to shuffle a little bit longer to pull it out, like if I know this is the deck I'm supposed to be using and I have to shuffle a lot, it's because they're making sure I get exactly the right card. So just be patient with me here. How does this King of Pentacles feel about Virgo in the month of March? What does Virgo need to know? I keep getting like you need to know something about how this King of Pentacles feels. Like there's something important that you need to know about them, about their energy, about where they're at, their thoughts. It's almost giving me like the energy that I'm just intuitively picking up on is more of like, you want me to get all these? Okay. So I guess we're doing all of them that fell out. Quite a few of them fell out here. I'm getting that they're like, they're just like waiting in the shadows. Like they're never going to actually give up on you. They're just waiting in the shadows. They're waiting. They're waiting for you. So first out, we have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. I feel like that's the energy that they're going to kind of be in. But I also feel like they're going to be speaking more truths to you. They're going to be trying to be as transparent as possible with you here. They're going to just try to have very lighthearted energy with you. Like they just want to just be in your presence and just be a part of your life in any way possible. And they're trying to adapt like to the new Virgo that you are. They love it, but they're also not used to it. And at the same time, they're still trying to heal themselves. They're still in a state of like recovery and repair. And they're just like, Virgo's not even healing anymore. Like they're not even recovering and excuse me, repairing themselves anymore. They're just like, phew, like how do they do that? And we have Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. I definitely feel like this is a part of that Eight of Swords here, where it's like you moved on so quickly. Not that you necessarily moved on from them, but it's like you moved into a different stage of your life so quickly that they're still trying to figure out like what happened. Like we were here and then we were gone. Like what happened? Then we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I do think that they're trying to figure out how do they get here. They're starting to, if they're not a spiritual person, they're going to start becoming more spiritual because they're trying to figure out how do I get to Virgo? How do I get on Virgo's level? How do I figure out a way to get out of the energy I'm in and match Virgo's energy? And then we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. They're definitely watching you. They're watching all your moves. They're staying, like I said, it's like they're staying in the shadows, just waiting and waiting, like trying to figure it out. You know, they're just in the shadow here. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. I think this is how they see you. I don't get that this is an energy that they've adapted. This is how they're seeing you. They're just seeing you be healthy, be happy, in love with yourself, in love with the world, just in a good place overall here. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. I think they think this is how you feel about them. They think you see them as just like another option, that you're not really like, I think that they just, I'm not getting like a one night stand or like a string along, but I think that when you guys do have an interaction, because I still think you'll give this person the time of day, like you'll reply to them and everything, but when you do have an interaction, I feel like they think you're just indulging them, like just for the sake of it. Like there's no point, there's no reason, you're just giving them not false hope, but you're just indulging them just to indulge them, like entertaining them while they're there, and then as soon as they leave, like, you forget all about them here. And then we have the last one, talking, interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So like I said, like, you guys are still going to be talking. I don't think that it's going to be frequent conversation. I think you're going to be so busy and wrapped up in what you've got going on that this person just doesn't even feel they don't even feel good about coming towards you. It's like they see that you're so happy and healthy and they're in this darker place. And it's like, why would I reach out to Virgo when I have nothing to offer? You know, why would I reach out to Virgo when we're on two different levels here? Like, I'm still healing and trying to figure out, like, they recognize that they're not in a place to be worthy of you in your energy here. But they still want to talk to you. They still want to reach out to you. They want to make sure you don't forget about them. So they sporadically may reach out. I don't feel there's a lot of you reaching out to them. Yeah. Is there anything else that we need to pull out of this? I think this is pretty good here. I'm not getting I'm not feeling the need to pull anything else out here. Usually I'll do like an abundance card and everything, but they're telling me this is good. This is perfect. All right, Virgo, that's your month of March. You're transforming your life, your energy. You're stepping into a new world. You're embracing new things. You're trying new things. You're having a lot of options. And you're bulldozing through everything in the most beautiful, energetic way possible. Have a good day. Bye.